Hello, and today I'm going to be reading Dotcom Secrets. Like and subscribe. 4 months later, we're at the state tournament. Because of a good season, I was now ranked second in the state, and the guy I'd lost to previously, the returning state runner-up, ranked first. When they posted the brackets, I saw that we were on opposite sides, so if we both won all our matches, then we would be in the finals against each other. As the tournament went on and we had battles with the others in our weight class, eventually we were the last two standing. We're going to be competing against each other in the state finals. Before the big match, my dad and I drilled positions again one last time. Then I stepped onto the mat, shook my opponent's hand, and started to wrestle. But this time was much different than before. I had wrestled him hundreds of times in my head. I knew his favorite moves and how to counter them. I also knew where the holes were in his match, and I exploited them perfectly. When the 6 minutes were up, we both stood up. With this match, it was my hand that was raised, and I became a state champion. I share this story because soon you'll be launching your first funnel. Chances are it's going to flop. Most people's funnels don't work the first time, and that's okay. If you know that going into it won't shock or depress you. In my inner circle, I used to have people call me the day before they launched any funnels. They would always tell me about how hard they had worked and how excited they were to launch their funnel. I would usually respond with bad news. It's probably going to fail. What? They would say. Yeah, most funnels fail the first time. Mine all do. The launch is just about getting the initial numbers and data we need so we can make the changes required for this funnel to work. And we have no idea what they are until we send some traffic into it. The sooner we see where the funnel is failing, the faster we get it fixed. Then I would tell them my wrestling story and that if the first time I had wrestled the guy was in the finals, there's a really good chance I would have lost to him. But because I had wrestled him 4 months earlier, I knew exactly where my holes were. I just needed to make adjustments, and then it was easy to come back and win. The launch is just the first match, or the first test. I may spend some money on ads and then just wait. I need to see what happens on each page of the funnel. How many people click on the ad? How much money did I have to spend per click? How many people joined my list? What percentage of them bought my product? Did any of them buy the upsell? After I see all this data, then I can figure out what changes I need to make to create a perfect funnel. So here he tells a story he tells his wrestling story and how, although he lost the first time, now that he knew his opponent's moves and he had won over it so many times in his head, he's actually able to beat him. And so he likens this to funnels because he says the first funnel you make, it's really not going to succeed. And so you just have to get a few people to come in so that you can see what you need to tweak and see what you need to change so that the funnel can actually start to work. So don't expect the first funnel you make to start working. It's probably going to fail. And so you just have to keep changing and fixing it as time goes on, and then it should start to work and start to make money. So The Beetle and the Boy is a book written by my brother Jaden. It's about a beetle and a boy and their friendship. This book, along with some others in the background like Kopi Soup and Apartment Prescription, are on Amazon, so you can buy them there if you're interested. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Bye.